lineups are presented by Gillette Pro Glide. Ready every one on the weak side. Here's Harden with it. And Brown lays it up and in.
And the Raptors have to get back.
Season, Alvin. But this is game 2 of a 6-game road trip over 10 days. What a dish! Barnes meets Griffin. OG to Fred. Corner 3 from Montague. Harden. Jab, step back. Shot doesn't go. Hustling for his own rebound. Able to get it. Watch out, Joe Harris. And that's where they can get you, right?
But you can't. But a lot of players try to play KD physically. They try to body him. As you see Pascal.
And it's Harden. Wanted a call. Doesn't get it. Steve Nash. That gets him up out of his seat. And Scotty. Now Barnes guards Durant. Rising up, and that's what makes him so tough. And a quest to win a title outside of his time at Golden State. Nanny Van Vliet sends it to Barnes, turns, fires. He's got that mid. Here comes Harden into the front court. Raptors by 1. Harden puts it on the deck, drives over Barnes. Some good, clean 3-ball attempts from the corner.
And that was a great pass by Fred. As you see Blake Griffin, bodies all over the place. A lot of activity.
Here's Durant. Settles it all down. Sends it over now to Barnes. Cutting. Good job flashing right there. Harden and Javon Carter in his 4th year out of West Virginia. Griffin, the corner 3 is good. And game has really changed over the years as O attacks Durant. Durant gets a piece of it. OG muscling his way in. Swiping at it is KD. And
He's finding the matchup.
Harden. And Harden just saw Anunoby guarded by Harden. As you mentioned, 2 fouls. So OG gets right into the paint, fading. Great job by. Here's Durant, under a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Durant turns, fires, and 129. Here's Harris, turns, fires, good.
And that was a
did so certainly a happy coach on the sidelines, Matt.
Hampton turnover, hop step, drops it off. Pascal move. Achua gives it back to Siakam. 12 of the shot clock. Oh, great job. Reset.
Let's get to the basket.
Mills, Aldridge, corner 3, Bembry. Trying to hurt his former team over. What were you thinking the first time you went back to Portland? Red Van Vliet, no call. Step back, Ray, that's what he needed. Batted out, Durant handles it, sends it in the corner. And an open 3, Mills, and he'll drill it in. Achua, how about pressure?
Steals. Now that they keep that stat, it's critical and it shows you the activity of the defense. You see him steal right there. You get out on the break. That's why
Harden attacking, denied, gets it back, spins around, and it.
More from Chris Boucher, guarding one of the toughest players we've seen in the day's game.
Fred.
Defense to offense.
Boucher now on Durant. And Barnes goes to him, and
as the ball advances and get out the way.
You played 40 minutes that night. Here's Gary Trent Jr., former Trailblazer, knocks it down. Guarded by Boucher. Harden attacking and gets by Nobi. And a turnover. Boucher gets it to OG, back to Boucher. Raptors by 5. Durant has it taken away by the rookie Barnes. Scotty looks over his shoulder and behind the back. Durant right to the rim. 8 seconds, 7, 6 seconds. How about that? How about that? Yeah, thank you, Amy. And OG thought he got fouled. Brown is able, limited in that first half. Griffin up fake, now attacking, finger roll, good, and goes right to the rim. Raptors 0 of 4, Durant, and a 6-0 run. Team. Raptors, their lead cut to 1. Griffin for the lead. Here's Trent Jr. And over Harris. You love that, right? Come out. Backs up, now attacks. Draws a double. Here's Gary Trent. Finds Pascal. Already 14 fouls for the Raptors. And Brown. Shot clock at 7.
Too much dribbling. Nothing good going to happen out of that play.
Here's Harris. Rattles in the 3. And now Van Vliet will pull it back out. Gary Trent Jr. Step back over. Durant sticks it. In the corner. Griffin. And late on the rotation.
Offense. Be aggressive, get to the paint.
Harden, no place to go. Sends it to Durant. And
forgot he was even guarding Kevin Durant.
Here's Fred, gets bumped, puts up a shot, that ends the run.
You have to take your hat off for guys that's ready to sacrifice and build for one thing, as you mentioned, that's a championship.
Banton to Luke, and there you go. Defense, shot clock down. Gary Trent getting his by GTJ. Durant quiets the crowd. It's so tough to guard. Trent Jr. spins around. And Luke guards Durant. Flips it over to Bembry. Bembry now. Straight line drive. Nets have made 13. Durant. The and 1. Barnes sends it back over to Luke. Shot clock at 5. And speed turns. Bembry. No place to go. The help of Achua and Brown.
About 7 feet and in.
And the push shot by...
Stand in front of Harden is mission impossible.
Yeah. Achua right to the rim. There you go.
And that's better.
Aldridge. There's Mills in the corner.
To not leave Patty.
That's great. Trevor Gleason in his first year as an assistant in the NBA. Gary Trent Jr. gets to his double comes. Harden. And a soft touch. That was good defense by Gary Trent Jr.
Great defense, being able to recover on a closeout against James Harden. That's how great he is as a player.
And 1. Durant. Comes Harden over to Harris. Luke there, short, and Harden able to get the offensive rebound of the putback, and a dozen second chance points now for Brooklyn. Here's a 3, and good! He'll send it back over to Harden. Harden hasn't hit one, and he just hit his first. Traffic. Siakam on him. Stays with him. The help comes with OG. And still able to... Brooklyn has outscored the Raptors by 27 points from the three-point line to make that by 30 points now. Fred finds Anunoby. OG makes his first 3. Trent Jr. OG underneath Boucher with a hook. And Boucher in his first game back.
Look at the Raptors trapping, getting opportunity.
OG, oh my!
Home right here. Stay home with Joe Harris.
Harden. Shot doesn't go, but no second chance. Yep. Get it in so many ways. And Harden has got 16. They head out on the road Tuesday for a matchup against Boston on Wednesday, and then Philadelphia on Thursday before returning home to take on Detroit next Saturday. And a tough one here today.